Hotbeds, How to Grow Early Crops Using an Age-Old Technique by Jack First. I was in London because of my job. I have to travel to different parts of London. And during the break I went to a bookshop and I found this book. And very interesting. It inspired me to build my own hotbed. The book is quite small. It's about 128 pages. The price tag for such a small book is a little steep. £9.95. It's published by Green Books, which publishes a lot of books on the gardening. Jack First also has been introduced in this. The book deals with the principles of heat production by the manure, how to capture this heat, and how to use it in your garden or allotment. It has 10 chapters with resources and index also, and I read some of them if you like. Hotbeds are nothing new. Hotbeds, how hotbeds work, the advantage of hotbeds, preparing the hotbed, creating the hotbed, planning and sowing, what to grow and varieties, management of your hotbeds, case studies, further possibilities. What I found interesting is that it talks about the size of the hotbed you need. For example, if you build a big hotbed, the heat production lasts longer than a small one. So if you, for example, want to build a hotbed which is small, and you build it in January, by the February all the heat is finished. You don't have any heat, and at the time that you actually need the heat most. So the timing is also very important in this. So this book really gives you good ideas about the sizes of the hotbed and how long that will last. So for example, if you have a very small hotbed, don't start it later than February, late February probably even. And the sizes are mentioned, bed dimensions, for example, here you see that. And this will affect the growth of your seedlings. The problem is that many greenhouses that we have are also in allotment. We don't have electric in allotment. Greenhouses don't have electric, or if they have, it's costly to heat them. The best way is to grow them indoors if you can. But they may grow leggy if you grow them in the windowsill, or you have to use a lot of electricity. Hotbeds give you the heat source, makes your greenhouse or allotment or polytunnel heated greenhouse or polytunnel, and it helps, really improves the growth of the seedlings, especially when in Britain, when we want to start the growing season early enough that in May we can put a lot of crops, a lot of plants outside, ready to catch the best of the spring. So this book really helps you to build a hotbed. I have such a thing in my allotment. I don't want to grow my seedlings anymore in the home because they get really leggy, and also here it makes the atmosphere damp and moist, and it's really not good for health. So I grow them in the old walk-in greenhouse, plastic greenhouse that I bought from the Wilkinson. £40 is the usual price for it, but I bought it £25. It was an offer. I use it for growing cucumbers and tomatoes, but now I have a polytunnel for that, so I'll use this one now for, and I showed that I built a hotbed inside that. It keeps the heat well. Then when it is full of the horse manure, I will put the trays of the seedlings inside that and cover it with a sheet of plastic. That will provide a very good warm environment for my seedlings to grow, for early growth, and then I will have my seedlings already prepared for planting outside when the time comes. As I told, the book is small, it's a bit pricey, but yeah, why not? If you want a book that is different, this is the one. How many books we have about allotment gardening and all these things, and only one book about this. There were in the olden times some more books than this, but that's it. Now this is a modern summary of whatever we know about hotbeds. Small book, but very good and actually rare. I recommend this book.